Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Mo Yang. Today I wanted to have a little mukbang with you. It's hot. Got my little Slurpee because I went and did some errands today. So I treated myself. So right now I'm just having some of my leftovers from yesterday's dinner. It was some broccoli, some chicken sausage, and some garlic noodle pasta. I'm only using chopsticks because I only have my silverware and I feel like that would annoy some people. It annoys me when I'm watching like ASMR. I have to pray real quick. I have a lot of pepper on mine. I've always wanted to do one of these mukbangs because yeah, I've actually been wanting to do ASMR, but the camera that I had broke. So I think I'm just gonna invest in a Blue Yeti. So that'll be cool. I'm trying to eat a couple bites first because I'm starving. I hope everybody's doing good. We're in fall now. California, don't act like we're in fall. But I don't think I'm gonna finish this all, but okay, so today's discussion, I kind of wanted to talk about like friends. So I just kind of wanted to talk about some friends, or like the topic of friends, because I'm 23, I'm gonna be 24, and if nobody has told you, friends when you're an adult like can be pretty tricky and kind of hard. Like making new friends when you're an adult and you're not in school or anything like that can be pretty hard. But I'm not really like looking for new friends, you know. I'm like pretty happy right now because I have like too much stuff going on in my personal life that I feel like making new friends is not really like a priority for me. Like I'm not looking for new friends, but if it just so happens that I meet somebody and they want to be friends, I'm cool with that too, you know. But when I was growing up, I didn't really have that many friends. I wasn't too sure of myself. I didn't really figure out who I was till like I was 21, 22. So literally recently. And yeah, so I don't really grow up having like much friends. I just have my family. And then yeah, then I like went to high school. Like I moved around a lot when I was a kid and stuff, so that didn't help. Like my high school year, like I moved halfway through my junior year of high school. Because yeah, my dad had found a new house where we are now, or the area that I actually live now. So I went to a high school for 1 semester. Only because I went to that high school 1 semester is because the high school that I was supposed to stay at didn't have AP physics, and then didn't have French because it was a new school. So I had to go to like a nearby school to go finish those classes for the year, and then I was going to transfer to my home school, my home high school, my senior year, and I hated that, but it was just like whatever. I really had no say at that point because like when you're a kid and you just move a lot, you just kind of get used to it. So I did that. I didn't really make friends at the first high school when I moved away from everything. And then when I moved to the new high school my senior year, it was like okay. I met new people and stuff, and like we kind of like had all each other because I took AP calculus my senior year, and it was pretty difficult, and honestly the teacher that we had was pretty difficult, but we made it through, and then we kind of like bonded over trauma, so that was kind of cool. And then like I had like my first like boyfriend. Well, I don't want to like discredit my other boyfriends, but like I had like my first like love, I guess, in high school and stuff, and that's where I met him. And then I had like some friends at the time and stuff, but I didn't really get too close. I did get sort of close with them like towards like the end of the year and stuff, but there's like a couple things that just kind of like happened, and I was going through a lot myself too, like family life, so I kind of got disconnected with them. I did have like one like pretty good friend, and she was there for me, her family was there for me, and I don't know, I just like went, like when I went to college, like I made new friends, of course, and then I just kind of got disconnected with her because like I don't know, like she was in a like new relationship. She was like in a great relationship, actually. She seemed really happy and stuff, and honestly like I really hated on that because the relationship that I was having with like, because like, okay, so I went into college with the same dude I was dating in high school. So we dated like a year or two into college, and we went to separate colleges. And so his college was about like 40 minutes away from where we lived and stuff. So I would like see him on the weekends, but whatever, that's not the point of the story. Yeah, so we weren't like the best, and I really, that relationship honestly wasn't the best for like me and him and stuff, because we were like figuring out what we like, who we were, what we wanted. I wanted like something more serious, I guess, at like such a young age, and he wasn't ready for that, of course, because obviously like you're 18, 19, you're not thinking about stuff like that. And I don't know, I was just like desperate for something that was like for sure, because I don't know, I've had a lot of uncertainty in my life, and I'm like just one of those types of people that like need like a plan or something to feel okay. So yeah, our relationship like really wasn't the best. Like I felt like he didn't even like me that much, honestly, but it's whatever. Like I really don't care. And I was like a lot low-key, like I was a lot to handle, like emotionally, because I was going through so much with my own family and myself. And I don't know, when you're with somebody and you're used to them for like a really long time, you don't want to like get rid of them, you know. So one day, like, but anyways, that wasn't the point. I'm not even talking about that. Anyways, so she had a really good relationship with her boyfriend. I didn't. So I used to hate on that. And then I just kind of got disconnected. And I didn't even like really want to see her Instagram posts or anything like that, because like I was so jealous and I hated it so much. I was so bitter, honestly. And so like I unfollowed her and everything. And honestly, like I want to follow her again. But I don't know. I don't want it to seem weird. And it's whatever, honestly. But I do feel bad. Like, that's a friendship that I really wish that I did better on. And so, when I went into college, I had a friend, and we were, like, really, really close. And we both went through, like, a lot within those years of like being with each other and stuff, and her family was like really there for me too. And of course, going through another like thing, like I ended up like breaking up with my boyfriend at the time, that same guy. And so I was going through a lot, and then like going through a lot with my own family situation and stuff. And I don't know, like, I used to get, like, really involved with, like, her relationship with this guy that I, like, didn't even like. But I would be, like, so invested into it where, like, I used to feel like, oh, if she's gonna be, like, friends with him, like, I don't want to, like, even be around her, or, like, I don't want to talk to her. And honestly, I feel really bad for saying that because, like, I was her best friend, and she's supposed to be able to talk to me about these things. And I didn't know how to, like, detach myself from that. So, I don't know, that's a friendship that I really wish, like, never went downhill, and honestly, I feel like a lot of it is my fault. And she's also super stubborn, too, and I knew, like, that was going to be the case, but every time I tried, I just felt really discouraged about, like, trying to rekindle the friendship, so I just kind of let it go, you know? I don't know, because, I don't know, it just seemed like she didn't really want to be my friend anymore, so, and I understand, because, I don't know, I could have been there for her better, and done a lot more, and I don't know, honestly, I felt like I chose up, too, because during that time, too, I had met my friends that I'm really close friends with now, and you've seen them before, like Asher, Casey, Sydney, and stuff. They've all been on this channel before, and yeah, so they, like, I don't know, I felt, like, closer with them as the, like, time went on and stuff, and I kind of felt like I chose them over her, and honestly, I feel kind of bad, but, I mean, what can you do, you know? The longest friend that I have had is Eddie. He hasn't been on here yet. I'm gonna try and get him on here soon. But Eddie is, like, my bestest friend ever. I've known him since my freshman year of college. So it's been about, like, 5 years now that we've known each other. And that's a really long time for me because, like I said, like, I didn't really have, like, a lot of friends growing up. And then I didn't really keep in touch with them because I moved around a lot. So, yeah. But we've been friends for, like, that long. And he's been through everything with me. I've been through everything with him. And, like, we're just, like, the type of friends where, like, we'll talk, like, about every single day, but we, like, only see each other maybe, like, 2-3 times a year, and we're both, like, okay with that, just because he's also a nurse too, and when he was in nursing school, it was a lot for him and stuff, so I completely understand. And low-key, like, I was, like, really into my boyfriend at the time, so I didn't really make too much time, but we're cool and stuff, and he, like, I feel like I can tell him anything and everything. And same here, and I don't feel judged at all and stuff. And he, like, is not afraid to tell me when, like, I'm wrong or, like, if I'm acting crazy and stuff. And, you know, same here, like, with him. So that's, like, a friendship that I would, like, never ever, like, I can't live without. Like, he will be my best man when I get married. Yeah, but I've had, like, good friendships too and stuff that I'm still, like, friends with now and stuff. And, like, the friends that I have now are because, like, not because, like, we went through stuff together. Like, I mean, yeah, we bonded over, like, school and, like, the struggles of school, but it was, I don't know, it was different. You know, I felt like they were already, like, a group. Like, Casey, Sid, and Asher, like, were already in their own group. And then I just kind of, like, inserted myself into that group because we all met at a club at school. And I don't know, they were just, like, a really good time. They were really, like, real, like, they just weren't, I don't know, the people at our school, like, I don't know, they're just, like, weird and just not people that I could relate to, so I related more to them. And I don't know, they make me feel, like, safe, you know? And we all don't see each other, like, every day still now that we're adults and stuff, and we all have jobs, and, you know, Sydney moved across the country. But, I don't know, they're really good friends, and those are friendships that I don't see myself being without either, because we've gone through everything together, and I'm pretty sure, like, we've all gotten mad at each other, and, you know, you get over it. And, like, growing up, and something that I'm still, like, trying to heal, I'm, like, the type of person, if it helps, I'm a Capricorn sun, Taurus moon, and Gemini rising. So, growing up, like, I thought that, like, if you've, like, fought with somebody, like, that was it, and you can just never get over it, and or, like, it takes time, and it's, like, a little weird. But, like, with these friends, and also with Zach, they, like, have taught me that, like, just because you are, like, mad, or you, like, go through, like, little arguments and stuff, doesn't mean, like, it's the end, you know, just because of stuff like that, you know, when you're friends, like, there is a fat fly in here, and that's just so disgusting. Whatever, anyways. Yeah, so, like, you just kind of, like, either talk it out, or you just get over it, you know, because, like, if they're your best friends, and, like, you know, you treat them like family, you just get over it, you know. Well, that's something that I actually learned this year, and I'm still learning, because like, if I ever get into arguments with Zach and stuff, or, like, I get really annoyed, like, I'll kind of, like, drag it on, but when there's no need to, when I'm already over it. So, or I get scared that, like, oh, it's gonna be weird between me and Zach, but he gets over things pretty fast, and so I'm trying to be like that too, and not hold on to things, because I'm a really big grudge holder. So yeah, so, like, the reason why I feel like I'm still friends with them is because, or, like, I'm still friends with the friends that I have now, is because they're, like, good friends, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really have time for, like bad friends, if that makes sense. I do also have, like, my other friends, like Asia and Kay, and they're so, like, they're such good friends and stuff, and also we're all adults too, and we're all doing our different things. So yeah, and I can, like, go on about all these friends, but, like, I have, like, a set group of friends and stuff, and I know that they're, like, solid, and just because I don't talk to them every day, or update them about every little thing, or, like, about my life, like, it doesn't mean that we're not still really good friends and stuff. Like, me and my friend Asia, we're the same way. She's a mom now, so I completely understand, but we've always had that kind of, like, understanding where we're busy, but, like, I've always considered her one of my best friends. And then same with Kay, you know, she's in school again, so no, nothing would ever, like, wreck that friendship. So but yeah, but honestly, and I've stayed friends with them, and I realized that I've stayed friends with them, one, because I've learned how to be a better friend, two, they're really good friends to me, and they're not they're not bad friends, if that makes sense. Like, I'm, like, the type of person to be friends with people who are very, like, down to earth. Like, I'm an earth sign, like, down to earth, who are very, like, genuine, who, like, want to know, like, about you and stuff, and then just don't always, like, talk about themselves. And of course, like, if I ask, I want you to talk about yourself too, and, like, everything that happens to you, like, I want to know too. But, like, people that, like, don't ever ask, like, how, like, oh, how are you, like, how's work doing, like, even just, like, small talk kind of stuff, like, kind of irritates me, because I'm just like, dude, I ask you every single time, like, how are you, and you never ask me. So, like, people like that, like, I'm just not, like, really close with, or, like, I don't know, because I kind of already have, like, that, like, wall, because, dude, like, how are we gonna be friends if, like, you don't want to know how, like, I'm doing? Of course I want to know how you're doing, but, like, it's nice when it's, like, it goes both ways, you know? I don't know. And friends who are also, like, there for you when you're going through something, like, they don't even have to, like, tell you the right things or, like, fix it for you. Like, that's not the point. The point is that they, you know, keep you solid when you're going through something. And also, like, my friends will tell me when I'm wrong or I'm acting crazy or, you know, anything like that. And yeah, I get annoyed of it, but honestly, like, I've become more receptive to that, just because, like, you don't want to be friends with somebody that always thinks you're right, or always thinks that, like, that you won't listen and stuff, because, like, there's no point of being friends with you like that. And I used to be like that. I used to, like, hate being told stuff. I used to hate, like, being wrong. Like, I always had to, like, be the right one, and if people, like, didn't agree with me, and I would just write them off and be like, dude, you're not my friend. But that's not the point of friendship. The point of friendship is to just still be there for each other and want the best for that person, even if they're not, like, making the decision that you would want them to. But, you know, unless they're like hurting themselves or hurting other people, you know? So that's what I like about my friendships, is that like we'll get over things. We like are not afraid to say what we want to say to each other, you know? I never really like dealt with like mean people or like mean girls per se up until like my job that I have now. Well, like, dude, like, I really don't think like I'm the best person in the world or I'm the nicest person in the world, but I'm definitely like, I don't really think like I'm a bad person per se. Like, I've never had like people like openly hate me, if that makes sense. I don't know. So at this point in my job, it's my job is like a lot better now, and I'm a lot happier at my job. But when I first started my job, it was like honestly so horrible. Like there was like certain people there that are no longer there, which is why I'm happier there, that would like just start stuff. It felt like high school, and I'm 22. Like when I started, I was 20. I'm 22 years old. I don't really need to deal with any of this stuff. Like, I finished high school a really long time ago, and I'm sorry you like can't get over your high school ways, you know? But they would just like be so mean to me, and they would be like, I don't know, ignore me and all these things. It would just make my like life at work like very uncomfortable. Like, I'm like fine with like showing up to work, and if you don't like me, that's fine. Like, I still need to be cordial with you because I'm at work. But if you're gonna go out of your way to like make my life a living hell, like it was just so bad. Like, I wanted to leave. Zach wanted me to leave and stuff, and I would like probably call like Casey and Sid like every like day because I was so like annoyed about work and stuff, and it was just like really bad. Honestly, I never dealt with mean girls up until then. And honestly, it's the same girls that have all this stuff to say about you on their phone to other people, but when it comes down to it and you confront them, they won't say anything. Like, those are the type of girls that they were. And honestly, like, if you're gonna be that way, like, you might as well not say anything, because if you're not about it, like, I don't know. Like, we even had like a whole meeting and stuff, and the girl was crying because I confronted her about it. Like, first of all, those are fake tears. Second of all, like, I don't know what you expect, like, for, like, anyone to do just because you're crying. First of all, we're grown. We're not in high school. I don't know why you're crying here at work when you're in the wrong. Second of all, like, I don't know. And, like, yeah, I might have, like, raised my voice when I was, like, confronting, but I was, like, super upset, and I was, like, over it and stuff. And, like, if you're really gonna talk about me, like, just say it to my face, and I do not care. Like, I don't know, instead of just making my life a living hell or, like, trying to go to my bosses about stuff about my personal life, like, it was just really annoying. Dude, I think I ate all the chicken sausage. Kind of sad. Shoot. But, yeah. I mean, it got handled, like, right away because one of the girls, like, she ended up, like, quitting / getting fired and stuff because she was too childish. And she was the one that was starting things and, like, threatening to punch people when they, like, literally did nothing. I get if you want to, like, hurt somebody if they're hurting you, but, like, because she was annoying. But it was, like, whatever. And the other girl, she quit too, and, like, good riddance. But literally once she left, the entire aura of the office changed. Like, the energy just changed and was so much better. Like, everyone was so happy. Yeah. I don't care. And I've been waiting to like talk about this like on camera. Oh, because like one, I'm not even like saying names. Two, just because I don't work with them anymore. I frankly don't care if they see this, because whatever, what are you gonna do to me? Like, I'm not saying your name. Nobody knows who you are unless you're me. So, I guess to kind of like conclude everything, or just kind of wrap everything together, I don't know, when it comes to friends, like, I completely understand how hard it can be, especially when you're an adult and things are changing. They say like being in high school and being a teenager like sucks and it's confusing. Baby, like, if you're not in your 20s yet, it's still really confusing, and honestly it's actually worse because you need to have money at the same time. So it'll be okay, honestly, and you'll always find people that will like be good friends to you, because I'm a firm believer in like what's meant for you will come to you. So, you know, sometimes you do have to be open and like put yourself out there and be receptive to new people and give people chances. Like, I'm a really big I'm a firm believer of second chances, and I have given a lot of people like second chances. But I don't know, like when you're like trying to make new friends and stuff, it's easier to say that, like, you know, you don't want any bad friends or you don't want to get hurt because like you've had people lie to you, like be fake to you and all that stuff, but like you don't know unless you try, you know, and stuff. So it's okay to like feel people out. So like when I like meet new people, like depends on their vibe. Like at first, like if they're super nice, like I'll be really nice to them too. But if they're like acting a little weird and stuff, I try to be like, nah, like, I don't try to write them off completely, but I am like a little like wary about them and stuff. And then once I get to know them, then I'll decide if I like them or not. And a lot of people kind of like when they meet me, I've been told a lot that I kind of seem like stuck up or like think that I'm better than everyone or just kind of like snooty. And honestly, I don't intend to like look that way, and it's usually like my face and my demeanor. I'm honestly just like kind of shy at first when I meet people, and I'm very selective of who like what I tell to people, or like what showing like different parts of me to people, just because I'm not sure like there's no point of me like being all cool with you and like telling you all these things if you're like not good friends with me, you know what I mean? Because some people like are acquaintances, and that's okay. Like, it's okay to just be acquaintances with somebody, but I don't know, you know? So that's like the vibe that I give off, and I don't mean to. I'm trying to like probably like I should probably try to be more bubbly and be nicer, but I can't like I just can't do that off bat. It's just not me. I don't know. You know? I'm getting full. So, if you want to be a better friend to the people you are now, or to new people, I definitely suggest listening more. That's something that Casey taught me, is to listen more, to be more receptive. Not everything that is said has to like have something said back. You can just listen, and people really appreciate that. You know, be there for them. Sometimes I know a lot goes on in your own life and you can't physically be there for them, but you know, if you're up for it emotionally, like let them know like I'm here for you and stuff. And just like a text goes a long way, like a call even, I don't know, you know, things like that. Or like thinking of them, I don't know, just stuff like that will make you like a good friend. Being honest with them, you know, especially if something's bothering you, just tell them. If they're really your friend, they will listen to you, or like even if they don't listen to you at first, they'll come around, you know? If they're not your friend and they just write you off for something that bothers you and you let them gaslight you, that's not a friend, okay? So, yeah. I think that's the end of our discussion, because I'm full and I'm not going to keep eating anymore. So, thanks guys for joining me in this little mukbang, my first one. Let me know what you guys think, or any like friend situations that are like funny, sad, whatever. I'll listen, I'll read them, because it's just pretty interesting to me to see like, you know, what other people have been through, and it also like teaches me lessons too. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, give a thumbs up, comment, whatever, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.